What's up, bearders and beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast. Woo! A little bit different of role of the intro. So this week we've got a whole bunch of kind of things in this episode. We've got some topics such as we're going to look over the adaptation for video games to movies.
Yes.
We've got a bunch of games doing well, some releases, and new games coming soon. And there's been some crazy things happening between the console wars. So
I just realised this is episode 100.
no, it's 99.
97. 98 was 12. 99 was 11. 90,
You went backwards. 98 was
97
12.
11. 12. Hang on, what have I done to my episode?
This is 99. You
No, this is
goober.
episode 11 was 97.
Mm-hmm.
12 was 98.
This is
This would
13.
have been 13.
Yeah.
This is episode 14.
No, it's episode 13.
14?
No, it's 13.
No.
Yeah.
What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Jim's broken already.
7, 8. I've got 2 8s.
Yeah.
Oh, 94, 95. What? I'm so fucking confused.
99. Next week is the episode
Oh,
100.
so that's episode 9, and that should have been 95, not 94. How do I get season episode 8, episode 8?
Well, Jim's had a bit of a hiccup at the start of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Would you
I'm
believe
gonna
that?
fix these real quick. You do your
So we're going to
thing.
fix that. So yes, so we've got a whole bunch of things to talk about in this episode. The biggest topic will be video game movie adaptations is the biggest segment for this episode. We're actually going to have a nice chunk topic to talk about. Get out of my face, you flying bugs! Anyway, Jim's fixing his book up. I don't know why he got himself confused.
Happy I noticed that now because I would have said the wrong thing again. Episode.
We already did. So next week is the big episode 100.
Technically, I was right, but I was wrong in my book.
Like, it's crazy, man. Episode 100 next week. Can you believe that? Episode 14.
Oh my God.
Season 3, episode 14 is episode 100 of the book.
Yeah.
I'm keen. Are you all keen? Hopefully you guys are all keen. As always, thank you for listening and tuning into the Beardy Bros podcast. Thank you for listening on Spotify and on watching on YouTube. And if you're new, welcome to the podcast. And if you haven't, click the follow button, subscribe, hit the bell icon. You know, all that mumbo jumbo shit as always. What? Jim's cracked. Jim's lost it.
Episode 15.
What episode 15?
I'm so confused.
What have you done?
I've literally got episode 1, episode 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
What have you done? It's one of the things like taking up 2 pages and you've just listed them going 13.
I
Like,
don't. But even then, it's 14. What episode is this?
it's episode 13.
Have I got 2 extra episodes?
No, because you go to the YouTube right now. The latest episode up there is episode 12.
What have I done?
I double checked before I started to make sure it is
What's
episode
done?
12. How many beers have you had already? None.
That much of one. What have I done?
Oh, he's broke. He's cracked.
No, the dates. The dates.
Is that what you've written down?
No, the 12th, the 9th.
Did you get your dates and your episodes confused?
Oh, that's one episode.
Oh god.
But that doesn't make. What's the other episode? Oh, that's the same episode. I continued 2 pages 2 times.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I figured.
Yeah, but episode 15. I'm jumping there. I'm somehow in the future.
Dude, you're getting way eager. We're gonna look back around on the episode.
Episode 5.
13. Today's 13.
Yeah,
13.
I've got episode 13 now.
There you go. Good.
Weird.
Now Jim's
I
up to
really-
speed. Now Jim's up to speed. He's up to speed with everyone
Oh.
else. He's up to speed before, like, after the
Put that in the
listeners.
yearly fucking roundup.
Oh,
Jeez
mate.
Christ.
Anyway, we're back on track. The train's railed back on at all stations. Jim's chugging along.
Excited episode 8 on 2 different pages. Same as 12 or 11. I don't know.
God damn it, Jim.
Ah, count
God
it
damn
two
it.
extra.
So we'll jump ahead. We'll get the bad news out of the start first before we head into everything else. So unfortunately, the last couple of days there's been some news from yesterday, and there's a couple of days before we had the Stephen Wilhite, who was the creator of the GIF, had passed away at the age of 74 earlier in the week.
Is it GIF or GIF?
GIF.
GIF, I think.
The debate will still go on forever and ever. I think it will restart even more now in his legacy forever on.
Well, he can't say what it is now.
No. And the news popped today, wasn't it? I think it would have
This
been today.
afternoon,
This
like
afternoon
12 hours
today.
ago nearly.
Taylor Hawkins, the drummer of the Foo Fighters, passed away at age 50.
Hmm.
So big sads, condolences to the family as always. It's just crazy to
While
see.
they're
Like,
on tour.
fuck. Yeah, and that was while they're on tour. So they're saying that the Australian tour will be delayed now at this stage, possibly.
Yeah.
For whatever,
I mean, they most likely have a backup, but you wouldn't really want to just chuck them in straight up.
Yeah, it's a bit. You gotta
The
just
band
pace it
wouldn't
out
be
now.
quite ready to.
There, that's. I know. Just a shock because it's a shock to everyone. So it's just like, sheesh. It's crazy.
I you know they're even here because I would have went and seen them.
Well, they're not here yet, so.
Yeah, they
End-
played
End of the
in
year.
Geelong
What was
recently.
the end of the year?
They played at Cardinia Park,
Did they?
Geelong, I think.
Oh, and I thought it was coming up.
That's in because Cardinia Park that's Geelong and that's down Victoria.
I'll double check the tour that they had. Because I know they were
Hmm.
supposed to be here, but.
But we used to do that. We also got a retirement from Triple H from wrestling, an official one. Because the reason he said was he doesn't want to be defibrillated during a match. He's got a defibrillator in his chest, so he doesn't want to
Yep.
be like ever used. So he officially retired recently as well. There goes my favorite wrestler. The
No.
Rock went. Triple H went.
You know, they're in.
Is there another Cardinia Park, Geelong?
No, because they're at Festival Estereo Picnic at Bogotá, wherever it is. And then
Why
the
the
next one
hell-
was Lollapalooza, Brazil.
That's weird because one said Cardinia Park, Geelong, which is in Victoria.
Yeah, no, their tour's not till the end of the year.
That's weird.
Yes, that was weird. That's what I thought. I was like, no, it wasn't here. It was overseas.
Well, then someone did a typo who wrote that thing up.
Probably. Maybe they were from Geelong.
Maybe, I don't know.
Who did the post?
I
That was
really
their address of where they posted it from. And they.
Maybe. I was like, I didn't think they were here because I heard nothing. But then it's like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Geelong? What?
But no, anyway, sad news.
But
It's
still,
fucking crazy.
condolences to the Hawkins family
It's phenomenal.
and friends. And bandmates, because that is
Dave
pretty...
Grohl, all that, yeah. It's
Pretty
harsh.
damn
It's
rough.
rough. They're all family.
Oh,
Anyway.
well, what? The band's been there, you've been there 28 years. That's pretty much...
1997.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. The Fooey's been going for...
Longer than that.
Yeah, they've been going 3 years. before
He was
there,
the... He was
30
in... Well, he used to drum for
30 years.
Alanis
31.
Morissette.
Yeah, the tour drummer, wasn't he? Yeah, or
Mm.
something. And someone else. I can't remember who it was.
But then he became a... Yeah.
Yeah, in the Fooey's.
Crazy.
We've really kicked ass.
Crazy. Anyway.
It is.
It's all
like
like
that.
that. No,
'Cause
you
I
don't.
found
It's-
out during a sauce stream, someone comes in and goes, Taylor Hawkins died. Bullshit.
Right? It's something you don't expect.
Well, I googled
Um,
it after the thing and was like, well,
Yeah. It
I
sucks.
thought it was one of those, like, how every year someone just dies on the internet. Like,
Yeah, one of those troll
well, Dave
things.
Grohl's apparently died a fair few times on the internet.
Oh, a lot of
Like-
people have died so many times on the
I don't
internet.
get it. Like, why make up something like that?
Yeah. This one, I don't know if you've seen. It's going to be an interesting one because I saw it on Twitter this morning. So things have been getting a bit hectic in the Xbox PlayStation console wars. I don't know if you've been following any of that recently, but Xbots have been deciding to make attacks, and they've been review bombing Gran Turismo 7.
That's obvious. It's 1.2 or 2 something. I don't know. It's weird.
Sitting at a 1.5. One Xbox fan posted saying, "Let's bring it down by 1.2 tomorrow."
The thing is, they put out a sorry note, like a sorry
Hmm.
blog, with PlayStation. It's like, and they're fixing many things to bring back. Like, you earn double the amount of rewards and stuff now.
Pick
And
people
like,
back up, yeah.
I'm just like, but why review bomb it? Like,
There's just Xbox. But that's how it shows you how petty the Xbox fan base can be sometimes.
because I got nothing to play right now.
Like,
Jesus.
it's just crazy. Like, and out of all games, and people have been complaining about, like, the service things that are happening. It's like, have you not, like, this isn't the first time this has happened to something. It's happened
Show
to,
went down for 40 hours though. Like,
it can be
I
pretty
thought it was
bad.
just 20 or 30, but 40.
Well, it went down at first, and then I think it came back on, and then it went down again.
But it's funny how they said that when Microsoft got hacked recently.
That's what I mean, though. Like, there's
You
all
hear
these things that
nothing about
happens.
that.
No, that's what I mean. Like, that's what gets me, though. Is like people going on about how
Like-
this one game goes down, or like servers have issues with the PlayStation network, like all these different things. But like it's never happened to Xbox or Nintendo or like Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and like Google and.
What happened to PlayStation back in 2011? Like that went down. Like every
That's what I
server, like,
mean.
everything.
Like, it's not like this is
This
the
is
first
just
time this has
one
happened. Yeah.
One game.
Yep.
Because
And
the
that's what I
devs
mean.
messed up. Like,
Yep.
Jesus.
And people are acting like it's the worst thing. It's like, and this has not happened ever. And they're going, oh, this is why you shouldn't have always online games. It's like, have you seen how many games are actually always online? There's a lot of games that people play that are always online. And people don't seem to make a big deal of it. It's, oh, only because it happened to go down.
Is Elden Ring. You can turn that off though, but that's constantly online.
Yep. So if you're not
You've
connected,
got
you can't
Avengers.
play.
You've got
Yep.
Fortnite. Literally is pretty much
Yep.
online.
Yep. There was Battlefield 2042. That
Halo Infinite.
Halo Infinite.
It's pretty much online.
Like Call of Duties. I think a lot of the Call of Duties now are required still. You still need to be online to access them. I found anyway. It's just there's a lot of games that people don't carry on about because they haven't gone down recently. If they were to go down, they'll do
It has gone down a fair few times over the years.
That's
so.
what I mean. It's just dumb how people go, oh,
Halo
this should be
should go
happening. It's
down.
like
I'm gonna
shots
keep
fired.
making digs at that because that game is a fucking mess.
Oh, it is. It's not the only thing, but we'll get into that later. But no, it's just crazy though. Just that people don't seem to like look or understand all these people that come in late to the gaming like universe and stuff like that. You know, the gaming world communities be like, oh, what's this? And like, it's like this has always happened. This is nothing new. These things always happen. Everything that's been happening now,
Usually
people are
it's not
complaining about. We've had
reported
these
like
problems
that.
before. Like these aren't new problems. It happens every once in a while. Like you get used to it.
Like,
Okay,
the
yeah, it
game
should
was
be
out a
happening.
day or so. Like
Yeah, like.
things happen. They may have had something go wrong and just flick the switch to the servers
Something
and
had
then just didn't
hiccups.
switch it back on. Like,
Exactly. Like, get over it. And with that many people, and half the people complaining, I think, weren't even people that were playing it. They're just like, "Oh, this shouldn't be happening." It's like, were you playing it at the time? Most
That's what I
probably not.
get. If it doesn't concern you,
Shut
why
the
are
fuck
you
up.
going off at it?
Exactly. Just shut the fuck up and go on.
I mean, I go off at Halo because yes, I finished.
But
Halo.
you've played it. You've played it. You've
Shit.
experienced it. You know exactly how shit can be.
I never even touched multiplayer. I think I played once and I didn't like it.
Oh yeah. It's just one of those things.
It is because it shouldn't be happening.
It shouldn't be.
Like I got into a debate with someone recently. I said Halo Combat Evolved to Reach is the pinnacle of Halo, and they're like, Halo Infinite's the best.
No. Oh, that was still funny. That was still hilarious.
Oh, the Halo Infinite then COD.
Yeah. Did you have a
Yeah, I
discussion
thought
with
what
he
it
goes, "Oh,
was,
Halo's
but-
one. Halo." One. It's like, "Oh wait, no, COD."
I
Yeah,
said
no.
Halo 5 is disgraceful or something. Halo Infinite is like, I said something, and he's like, no, Halo Infinite is the best. I'm like,
And then straight up he's like, "Oh, actually, no, COD's better." He's like straight up just like
Yeah.
within that split second of saying it, he's like, "No, actually, I regret that."
but then
decision."
he dipped on COD.
People, man,
He went
people.
from COD to something else. I'm just like, dude.
I mean, I like
Dude.
Halo. I still like Halo as a like the old school Halos. I like where they're going as a concept where I could see it
from
could have been
1 to
better.
Reach.
But like at the same time, I'm disappointed. It's just like, geez,
Like I said, 4 wasn't terrible.
they just got very sloppy after a while.
Yeah, it's because
It's
people
just,
3 got handed Halo.
yeah, basically.
I don't think they really had a choice. They're just like, here, have this. Make
Yeah.
this. Like,
Do this. How you do
because
this?
Microsoft are just, they give it to anyone they friggin' want, really. They should give it to someone else. Like,
Yeah.
sell the IP back to fucking Bungie. they'll do something amazing like Destiny with it.
Well, I mean, they're their own bias. Would Bungie even do that? I mean, they did say they'll still release third-party games, I guess.
Yeah.
But it'd be funny. I don't think Microsoft would want that because they'd be like, we don't want the money going back towards Sony. That means they would have to relinquish all the rights and everything.
Can you imagine, like, they sold them and then Bungie's like, we'll take them back. And he goes to what's his name? The head. Who is it? The old dude.
Can't remember his name now.
Sony. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
He goes, or to Mark Cerny, he goes, "Halo boys." Like, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Oh god.
It's like Destiny on steroids.
Mm.
But that's what Halo should have been, like Destiny. Like, fuck.
You can see where they took a lot of influences, and you can see that where that's what they wanted to do with the next Halo, but because they left, they're like, we can't do Halo, but we'll do another game, and then they did Destiny.
Most of the Halo devs are at Bungie still. That's why it didn't work.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just the typical, hey, let me borrow your homework, you know.
Because they had Jason, someone go back to 343 within like a year. He left. Like he's just like, nope.
He's like, fuck
He
this
was
shit.
there to clean it up when it got delayed.
Yeah.
And then after that, he's just going back to Bungie or whatever he did.
But
anyway. I hate talking about Halo, but the game should have been delayed for another year.
It should have been something. They should have done something. Should have really
It's
thought
already
about
been
them.
for 6 fucking years. Like, that's all we got.
Yep. Like, it's yeah.
There was no maps at launch, like no other game modes apart from Team Deathmatch. Like no Slayer, which is number one that people wanted.
Yeah,
mainly.
it was stupid. Like you had to play those in customs. Like what? Like you
No
can access it
co-op,
all in customs, but it wasn't official like multiplayer.
Co-op is 50-50 Halo. Like it's 50, you got the campaign and then co-op are the first two things you play.
And then what? Co-op is delayed to season 2 at this stage, which is releasing May.
Later than that now. It got delayed again.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that was what I was saying. That's what the original release date was for May for season 2 when the. But I'm like, what? That makes no sense because didn't the last season end and the new season started? Like I'm confused.
I don't know.
Like I don't know. Like
I'm done with it. Like
what? It's like what? You have a battle pass. It's saying it's supposed to be
this
this thing when this time, but then you're not doing a scheduled timeline. It's like, what?
I don't know about
It's a shit
Forge
show.
though. Did Forge get delayed
Nope.
with it?
Oh
Or is
yeah,
that still
yeah.
coming out?
No, that's delayed
Oh.
from what I've seen.
That's been a staple since what, Halo 3?
But I don't know.
Well, fuck all Halo games.
Yeah,
but
no, Halo
it was in 3, like straight up, bam.
Oh no, that was released. That wasn't an initial thing.
Oh, wasn't it?
No, it was a new thing they
I thought it
introduced
was-
at a later date.
Oh, yeah, but still, it wasn't that long.
But it was when like Halo 4 came out. They're like, here it is. And then Halo 5, they're like, here, you know.
So I remember doing the Forge stuff in 3. That was so good.
It was such a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, I do have to admit, Halo 3 still is the best looking Halo game.
Oh god, yeah.
I can't believe how realistic that looks. Like, even the shine on Chief's armor and stuff, like...
Even for low
How?
ball, like old school
2007
graphics, it still
game.
looks a lot
No,
better.
07.
Like that. It's weird because then you've got like Halo Infinite, which has like that reel, but it's plastic reel.
It's Halo Combat Evolved.
Like it's
Not even,
like
that looks better than Infinite,
yeah,
to be
that's
fair.
what I was gonna say. It's like it looks, but then you look at like Halo 2 when they remastered that looked better. Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
It looks like Halo Infinite looks like plastic toys in real life. Like
Like the trees are like... You didn't even notice that. I was like, Des, these trees look plastic. You're like, what? I was like, look at it in 4K. You're like, oh.
so
I was
dodgy.
like, you put it at high resolutions, it looks like ours. I don't get it.
Shows you it's supported for old gen, not new gen.
Yeah, but
It's
look at
wrong.
Horizon Forbidden West. That was supported for PS4. That's one of the best looking games still. You cannot say that hardware limits because the PS4 is weaker than the Series X, and that looks better than Halo
No,
and
it's-
Forza. I have to say.
I don't know if you've seen it yet or not. But the new trailer dropped for the Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed.
That the game, right? Like the twin stick shooter.
It's the new Ghostbusters game, yeah.
That looks weird. Like I want to play it, but also It's a twin
It's like
stick. So you
passing on the
gotta...
new generation of Ghostbusters.
Also, it's made with unknown fucking characters, like the reboot. Some
Well,
women and some dudes.
it's because it's in the trailer they showed too. It's the old guys passing it on to the new group.
Yeah, but people compared it to the new reboot. I'm just like, it makes sense.
But I mean,
Well, they did that.
at least with that they have more narrative. It actually shows them passing the torch like in the game, like
Yeah, but
where it's just
still
like,
doesn't
oh,
look
this is
the
just
best.
passing on without actual like really seeing a lot of the old actual passing properly.
Reminds me of a money grab like that Fast and Furious game recently.
Mm. Oh, it looks good. I'm kind of keen for
Once
the new
people play it,
Ghostbusters.
they'll be like, oh,
There was two Fast and Furious games.
that really bad with the actual Vin Diesel
Spy.
in it.
There's the Crossroads, and then there's the
Yeah,
Spy one,
Crossroads. That's what this is gonna be like. I think
which was based off the Netflix TV series.
it's gonna be like Crossroads. I
Bro.
can just tell.
But no, I'm
Hey,
kind
there's
of
no
keen.
hype behind it. They just said, here's a trailer.
Oh, there's been a bit of hype for Ghostbusters for a while. A little bit.
Yeah, but like not the game though.
Oh no, yeah, just a little bit because
I
only just
haven't
recently.
heard anything.
Yeah, I heard about it like a couple of weeks back,
I only heard because you told me, and then I looked
Yeah.
at it and went,
and then the trailer dropped.
"Just a generic twin stick shooter."
It looks good.
And they did cross the beam. Nothing happened.
Yeah, but nothing does happen.
Don't cross the beams, bro.
Yeah, you see them cross the beams in the movie. Nothing happened.
Really?
Yeah,
In the original ones?
yeah. They just said don't cross the beams in case they thought something was going to happen,
Oh.
and then they end up crossing the beams and didn't really do anything.
Oh,
just
they
arced a little bit.
fused-
Yeah,
Oh,
it just yeah.
well.
That's how I remember it, but that's why I've watched it. It just shows them just it goes.
I don't know.
So then it just powers up like into one bigger beam.
I thought it made an explosion.
No, not really. They try to retcon that and say it did when they tried to had it set up in the later movie where they had the extra kind of photon thing that
In
was already
Afterlife?
made. Yeah, where there was like someone had already like Egon had set up the thing to keep him in the thing, and then it's like cross the beams, and then they made it bigger. But I'm like, okay,
I don't know. I haven't seen that
it's one of
yet.
those things.
I'm just iffy on that game. Like, I'll play it maybe with you or something, with someone, and then
I want to
apparently
play
it's
it.
4-player.
I want to play it.
Yeah, but it's a twin stick top
I
down.
like those kind. Yeah, I like
don't
those
know
games
about
though.
that.
They're kind of fun.
Yeah, they're fun, but I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of what Minecraft Dungeons was.
That game's epic though.
We got to get those new. We got to get all those new DLCs. As
I don't
well.
like Minecraft, but I played the fuck out of that
We need to play all those DLCs, dude. There's like 8 DLCs.
because it wasn't like Minecraft. It had the Minecraft aesthetic, but it wasn't Minecraft. Like, it was so good.
So yeah, so there's that as
Open
well.
world roguelike, not open world, but open level roguelike. Like, you got random shit.
That was good.
I don't know. I want to play it on PS.
We had 2 games drop this week.
Yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo and
There we go.
yep, that one.
Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
That looks so good.
It does. I'm like, oh, so jealous. I'm like, oh.
It's also full crossplay between everything.
Yep.
So we can play. You can play on Xbox or PC. I can play on that.
Yep.
And we can jam.
That was actually the funny thing too. The first time I actually saw it, sadly, not sadly, there's another thing I'll segue into.
Sadly.
At work, they actually got 2 like because you know when like normal retailers they get like one copy of a game in. You
Yeah.
know, you don't really find any other versions usually, or sometimes if they do, it's like a launched version and that's it, or a day 1
Yeah.
edition, that's it. Weirdly enough, at what was work, we got in or had gotten in both a
wonderful
standard
edition?
and a next level version.
Oh, next level. You get a steelbook with that, I think.
Yeah, which was I don't see any steelbooks, but anyway,
Oh,
like it was
with
still,
it. No, it's just JB Hi-Fi.
might be
I
exclusive,
think.
but still, it's like that's a first to see a standard copy of a game and a next level version of a game, like which had extra content.
Where you were. Like,
Yeah. Because
Because
normally you
Big
can only
W
get
is
them from
usually
JB
just
Hi-Fi, NEB Games, and unless it's online, you can buy different variant versions. But like that's a first that normal standard retailers are starting to get them in, and it's been slowly
'cause-
picking up more and more now.
I remember EB has the next level, which comes in from DLC or like it's just a pack.
Yeah,
Pay
a little bit extra for
Then JB had the steelbook. I'm like, but the thing was, the next level edition with that little bonus is like $100.
Yeah.
The Steelbook edition from JB is like 89.
What the fuck?
I'm just like, hey, Steelbook for $10, bruh.
That's crazy.
I think Steelbooks are about $10. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, like I think they are like $10.
Yeah, that's what they seem to work out with average. If you look at anything, if you're buying a DV, if you're buying a DVD, I need the extra D on the end.
TV.
DV, duh,
Is that like the upgrade of a CV? Like,
CV, duh. Basically, yeah, if it's Blu-ray, DVD, video games, it always seems to be, it works out to being an extra $10 that you pay and you get the Steelbook.
yeah, that's
Which
so
isn't
good.
that bad.
Like, but yet people put them online for absurd amounts. I'm like, Steelbooks are $10.
Like, that's how much you pay for it, you know.
With a game, it's different, but by itself, you just buy a Steelbook, it's $10.
Mm.
I don't
So,
get why
yeah,
people are
it's-
charging like 50 to 100.
People just scalping. Fucking scalping.
That's weird. I just don't get it. Like,
Scalping wherever they can get.
also, do you know the Steelbooks are made in like it's in Germany or somewhere? It's
Oh, yeah?
crazy.
That's
I
pretty
think-
cool.
Denmark, I think they're made.
Yeah.
Denmark, bro. I didn't even. It says on the bottom of the Steelbooks. It's like made in Denmark or something. Yeah.
That's cool though. That's
on the inside of the case.
Yeah. They're all made
Like,
there.
that's why we can't find them here.
Because they're released to Europe, and that's why they're big in UK and stuff like that. Because it's Europe.
But hence Zavi, they get all fucking Steelbooks, and that's why like
Makes sense.
Zavi. Yes.
And it's any selected like stuff they'll send here because it's for selective stuff that they're willing to pay for to boost sales.
Mainly developers or publishers who we'll put Steelbooks with that,
Hmm.
because they probably cost them probably cents to grab in bulk. Like,
Something like that, yeah. They'll be next to nothing, but it helps boost their sales. I go, if we reckon we can like
Yeah.
get extra sales and we can boost it, we'll put these on as promotion.
well, as you saying, I'd buy Steelbooks mostly that I can. Like,
And like sometimes you'll find places that have different variants of steelbooks. Like which one was it? They had like 5 different steelbooks. What was that again? That was
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. That's right. Yeah, it had 5 different steelbooks. I was like, jeez.
I got one of the one. I was like, there's so many.
There's like there's like 2 different actual bonus like ones that came in the versions that you bought. And then the other 3
yeah.
were like the bonus add-on ones that they chucked on depending on where you got it from. It was like, here's a bonus steelbook. Like it
There's
wasn't
only
actually-
one you can get in the collectors, which is
Yeah.
mine. Things aren't even here. Might have
Yeah.
grab that.
I got it.
Yeah, it's like that cool, like metallic, like brushed one. Like it looks so good.
With
But then you got ones with the rippers on it, ones with other things. Like,
one with the V on it and stuff like that. Like, yeah, pretty cool though.
also, what was it? Something about steelbooks. I don't. Oh, about the steelbooks. Did I tell you that I got the Batman steelbooks, like the Dark Knight trilogy?
Oh, you did end up getting them?
They're $76 a movie.
Oh, jeez, but they look good though.
They do. They got the Joker hanging out the window on one of them. I'm like, I haven't seen Batman Begins before. I don't think.
Oh, yeah. Actually, no, I remember. I think you remember saying something about that. You didn't watch it or something. You haven't
Yeah, I
watched them
haven't
all.
seen them for years. Like a decade they've been out, and I've seen them once, but
Yeah,
man,
crazy.
the steelbooks look. They come with like art cards and everything. I was like, ugh.
But yeah. But no,
$40 for 3 movies. It's like,
well, speaking of someone spending big monies on weird unnecessaries, someone made a purchase on Redbubble and bought one of my old designs that I'd put up there. They bought 4 cushions or throw pillows. It cost a total of $104.
cushions. Who would need cushions?
No idea.
Out of all the things, cushions would be the last thing I would have said.
Yeah.
Because I would have thought drink bottles,
Yep.
cups,
The
t-shirts.
fact they bought 4 of them, like of the one design,
I guess I wanted to match.
I guess. But I was like, geez,
Maybe it's for a couch. Like,
I guess so. But like, they must have really liked the design. I was
it's
like,
probably
okay.
someone you know though. Like you just don't know.
Well, someone in Australia, so
it's your mum.
well, someone,
I'll get 4
someone,
pillows.
someone down
Yeah,
south.
get
So
4
someone down south bought them. So, and it was one of my
South
older.
is-
Yeah,
So Vic,
yeah,
that's random. Like what the hell?
yeah. One of my old designs. It's a design I made back in high school. So that I just had sitting around. I was
Oh.
like, for a joke, I was just like, because I had it up there for ages, and it was just a joke. Because when
Well,
I
it resonated
when I
with
was-
someone.
Yeah, when I was going through cleaning out some of my stuff, this is like a couple of years ago when I uploaded it. But when I was going through, I was just clearing, so I found some old designs. I'm like, oh, I remember this design from school. Just grab and just upload it onto the fucking thing. I was like, whatever.
Oh, so what was that clean out they did?
Hmm?
They got rid of all like Pornhub stuff, didn't they, or something?
Yes. So on the thing, I had received a letter saying from the international whatever it was, your thing has been flagged as being copyrighted to Pornhub. I had the whole thing because of the color. Because all it was just Beardy Bros, but it was like the empty with the orange box at the end. But like
you can dispute that.
I could because I changed the orange, for one.
Also, it doesn't say Pornhub. It says
No,
Beardy
it says Beardy Bros. So I'm gonna sort that out at some point and dispute it. But anything that was related or referenced Pornhub
I
or
thought you meant
Pornhub,
everything on there. Like
No, I
Pornhub
did.
related was gone.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
So anything that had Pornhub related or looked like Pornhub related stuff was all taken down. Because you could actually search up on Redbubble Pornhub or Hub, and it would come up with related stuff, and then that's why I could find it. And then all that's then when you type in there's nothing comes up now. When you type,
Damn. I guess Pornhub was. I need the money, man.
They went on a clean. They went on a clean strike and just got them to delete everything for copyright.
Yeah, they're like one of the richest.
But like
things,
our shirt is
like...
parody anyway, so it's like, and it's different orange. It just resembles the.
Oh, you haven't disputed it yet, though.
No, I haven't disputed it yet. I was thinking of doing a reverse one where it had just a giant, large, orange box and just have the beardies in the box, and then there's nothing on there. Do a reverse.
Oh.
I was thinking of doing that too. So.
Do it.
But yeah, so I gotta.
And then you're like, flag, man.
Like, you want to flag this? It's different. So I don't know.
That's different in the first place.
Change the box color. Like, I already did change the box color. It's an off orange. It's not even the same orange. Like, it's more of a brown orange. Because that's why I went with like that. Because basically, the orange I collected was the
Why don't you make it tangerine then?
Like the brown that we use for like our beardy stuff. So I used that.
Oh,
so it's like
not
that.
the leaves.
So it's a different kind of more brown orange. So yeah, it's weird.
Burnt orange.
Burnt orange. So yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. I thought it was funny when I just looked at my emails. I was like, okay, what?
I remember you sending me that. I'm like, is that everything Pornhub or just like? But it is.
Yeah, no, it's everything. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I'll bring it up now, which is finally gone through yesterday. So, yesterday was my last day at work.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm a free man, I guess, of the system at this stage. Until I figure out what's going to happen.
Yes and no.
So yeah, not the full system.
You're not free from the government though.
No. No. Still part of the system. So I don't know, but yeah, so got more free time now, so hopefully work on more shit for stuff. So more free time.
They bust in your door. Where the fuck's Dale?
Yeah. Not here. My name's Pickle.
He gone.
He gone.
No, your name's Deza.
Deza Pickle.
MCI.
Deza Pickle.
Deza Pickle over there.
So yeah, so no, I was like, okay, and I kind of had a chill last shift. I was like, fuck it, it's my last day. What the fuck am I gonna do? So I just
watch golf.
Watch golf. So chilled. I was actually gonna watch Juddy's podcast while I was at work, but my phone died.
On the stream one?
Yeah, I was gonna watch the stream, but I couldn't because my phone died. I was like, I was like disappointed.
Phones, man.
I know they're useless these days. Fucking pain in the ass.
Remember Nokia was charged for a full week of use. I mean, I think Nokias haven't changed. I think they're still good for battery.
Yeah.
Even like the new ones can last a few days.
Yeah.
I'm tempted, but then again, you don't have the features of a Samsung. So
yeah, it's a bit disappointing. I got a Vivo. It's a bit here and there.
You really need to get a Samsung or an Apple to really get your money's worth now.
Oh, even they're cutting short. It's kind of shit.
Samsung's good. Like, you can use that you can work off that thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's got that Samsung DeX. You can plug into a monitor and use it as a PC. Like,
my phone does that.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Has those features.
Sick, man.
I was looking into it when I was trying to figure out you know when you can plug your phone into your TV so you can cast to it and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when I was doing that with my phone,
Bluetooth it.
I was trying to look up all the different things to try and figure out how to cast it. I was trying to find every solution. And when I was going through, I found that I can basically do that with my phone, turn it into a computer and do all this exact same stuff. And I was like, and you could like pair up a mouse and keyboard and stuff to it. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like finding stuff that I didn't know I could do with my phone. I was like, and this is a $400 phone. And I was like, jeez.
Because phones are pretty much a mini computer.
But that's the thing too that gets me to these days, is And the biggest thing that gets me is people are willing to spend hundreds to thousands on a phone, but when it comes to like consoles or like devices, like other devices, people are like,
Oh
you know
yeah.
what I mean? It's just like, what? No, I'm not spending that much. Oh, what the
You can
fuck?
buy
You
two
know?
or three consoles with that.
Yeah, like it's crazy how much stuff people spend on phones. And you're walking
I don't
around. You
get
got to
it.
think. We're walking around like this. I said this is $400. This is the price of a base console. I carry in my pocket every single day.
No, that's more expensive than a Series S, isn't it?
I think
Oh,
so. Yeah.
about the same price as a Series S.
Mm.
So
And to
it's
think,
like,
I carry that around in my pocket every single day. I drop it. I chuck, it trucks around. You drop it. Whatever happens, or but it's on you every day, and anything could go wrong. And yet, it's just like it seems like so hard to like get anything else. It's just like, what
it's
the
so
fuck?
durable though. Like that's insane. Like
Oh, actually, weird segue back. ADHD moment. Thinking of Redbubble and the merch. You can now use Afterpay on Redbubble. So those that like Afterpay and like the Beardy Bros, you don't have to pay the full amount. You can use it in payments. New
that's
merch coming soon.
nasty.
Yeah, I just saw that when I was looking at it as well. I
Wait, is
saw
it
that.
coming soon? Is it?
No. I said new merch coming soon.
Oh,
I'm gonna get the
have-
new design out too for the 100th episode. So
I need new T-shirts. So they're all gonna be Beardy Bros merch. Every single T-shirt.
should I just?
Imagine having 10 of the one shirt, 10 of that Cyberpunk one. What am I gonna wear today?
I was thinking the shirt could be the 100th episode shirt could be thumbnails of all the episodes on the shirt, which are already
Like-
some of them, or scattered all over the place, or it could be different pictures of different shirt designs on the shirt. So it's T-shirts with shirt designs on the shirt.
I'm thinking the thumbnails, 100 thumbnail. No,
Or
no,
if we do, if I mean, it'd be good if we need to do a shirt, though.
the thumbnails would be dope.
I need to do a shirt where it's like a photo of me on a shirt, and then get you to get it, and then take a photo of you on the shirt, and then I get the shirt, and then just keep going down that spiral, and then we have all these shirts of like you on the shirt with me on the shirt with you on the shirt with me on the shirt. Yeah. Like how there's that Samuel L. Jackson did that one where he had like his face on, and then then someone made the shirt and he had the other shirt with his face on it, and then they did another one, and he just went down the
Right.
rabbit holes. Like imagine that with
Weird.
us, like Dale and Jim, and it just gets it's like this just ridiculous shirt at the
And then
end.
you wear each other.
Yeah.
That's like mind trip.
It's like is it a shirt with Dale, with a shirt of you, with a shirt of Dale, with a shirt of you, with a shirt of Dale? Yes, that's exactly it. But no,
That'd be also weird at the same time.
that'd be hilarious.
I would so wear that.
We should do it now. And then have one of them where it's like a picture of Johnny wearing the shirt. Like, can you see Johnny? Like, I think there's Johnny there.
I'll put them like midway down so it's like a bit smaller. Then like,
Oh, that'd be funny.
and it's
Man.
also got to say a fickle.
Got a fickle. Anyway, that's my
No
brain.
no one picks that up
Yeah.
except for whoever picked that to me, which I think it was Batman. I don't know. Someone said that it's got a fickle.
Got a fickle.
A fickle. I was like,
Fickle.
what the heck? A fickle? No, you mean a pickle.
Pickle. A fickle.
I'm like,
Is that a fickle?
a fickle shirt.
A fickle shirt. A pickle shirt. A pickle.
fickle.
Fickle. But anyway, that was just me having a weird brain fart moment and going, I have ideas.
Brain fart. I mean, that's a good idea though.
Hmm.
Then you just gotta write that down until you remember it.
Yes. I remember that. Inception shirt.
Cool.
But no, so that's exactly it.
Have
I
you
can't
had
remember.
those like taco Doritos? Man,
No, I haven't yet.
they're like they're called Mexican food truck tacos.
Mm.
Doritos, not tacos. But that tastes like tacos, and they smell for days.
Yep.
Like my hands will smell like tacos. For some reason.
That sounds like
After I've
Doritos.
showered.
That sounds
Hey.
like what Doritos are like.
No, but these things are strong, man.
Yeah, this is what like American Doritos are like. They're fucking tainted. That's why they talk about like gamers with eating Doritos and having like the stench and then the crumbs everywhere because that stuff
It's
stays.
more of the finger. That's why you need like, chopsticks.
Yeah, that's exactly why they talk about because our Doritos don't really stick to our fingers, the crumbs, but theirs like somehow do. Like it builds up, and it's just like how do you get so much build up? Like it's just fucking crazy.
I mean, I get the build up when I eat a little bowl of them, like because you just keep using the same 3 fingers or 2
Yep.
fingers. I just keep building and building, but then you just lick it off, then go wash them. But like, I don't get how that's a trope of It's Doritos and Mountain Dew are a gamer's best friend. I'm like, I don't do that
Yeah, exactly.
because one, Doritos gets fucking everywhere.
Mm.
I snack on like thins or something because that does fuck all. You just do that and it's gone.
Yeah, exactly it. Dust it off. Done.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't get the Dorito part. Like Doritos, also they're crunchy as fuck, so that's loud.
yes.
With headphones on, you can hear it like. I don't know.
Ow.
I just don't get it. I mean, Mountain Dew makes sense. I just don't do that. Because Mountain Dew and Doritos are a good combo. Like the cheesy Doritos or the original with Mountain Dew.
Oh, so good.
It is.
Where's my Mountain Dew?
I make homemade Mountain Dew with this Soda Stream thing. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, they buy the their
Oh.
thing and they just so good.
Mountain Dew, man. It looks like pee still. I'm like,
Yeah.
I guess Mountain Dew's just that color, like urine.
Just put in
Like,
some
why is
water,
it
that
so
and some
yellow?
water, and just spritz it up.
They're good.
I should buy some.
Freaking love Soda Stream. It's a lot cheaper than buying.
That's what I
anything
should
from the
do. That's
shop.
honestly because I do have one of those machines. I should do that. Buy.
Yeah, do it. You can
Buy the
get
syrups.
creaming soda, Mountain Dew, Pepsi.
I have some syrups still there, but I bought them I bought them a while ago. They're still there.
Oh,
Should be
you
alright.
don't want to check the date on them. I think
Haven't
they
used
last
them yet.
about a year.
Yeah, I'll have to check them. Anyway,
I don't know if they go moldy or not, or they just
it's just sugar.
shit flavored.
It's just sugar. Syrup.
All flavor as well.
Mm.
Mountain Dew
Crazy.
flavor. That's what tastes like Mountain Dew. Not even bullcrap in you.
Mm. I've seen the Pepsi ones and stuff like that, and the Mountain Dew one, but just haven't bought them.
That's so good. Mountain Dew.
I'll have to do it just because I'm now like on a budget. I'll have to do that just to get me buy things on a
Mountain
budget.
Dew. Just do Soda Stream. It's a lot fucking cheaper.
As I said, you just buy a bottle, the large, like the bottle's like $7 or $6, depending where you get it from, and you make like how
Cheaper.
many, and you make how many bottles worth of stuff that you'd buy if you were to buy it in the store. You pay like $2 for a 1.25,
Mum
$3.
found a box of 10 of the things for
Yeah.
like probably like $50.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you buy
$30, $50.
one of those things for like $7 or whatever it is, and then and if you think about that $7, if you were to buy three bottles of 1.25,
I think it
like
makes
the equivalent-
10 liters.
That's what I mean. So like I said, the
10
equivalent
or
if you were to
12
buy
liters.
if you buy them like the actual bottles of Mountain Dew for 1.25s, you would spend like $7-8.
Because
you know.
there's 3 levels of flavor now in those things. Like you got your cup, but there's one that's not sweet, then there's semi-sweet, then there's the full
Oh,
strength.
it depends on how much you pour in. Yep.
So you can use one that's like that much, which is
Mm.
fuck all.
And that's what I mean. Like, and you can think about like that bottle you get is like a 700 ml canister you fill up, but like you're getting
Bigger
more
than
out of
that,
that. If you
isn't
think about it, you're getting like 10 liters out of a bottle that you paid $7 for, or you buy them in the store and you're paying like $8 for only not even like
I mean,
a quarter.
it may not be like the authentic stuff, but it's fucking close.
But that's what I mean though. Like,
It'll-
that's
it'll
cheaper
do
in the long
it'll
run.
do the job. Like
Definitely cheaper in the long run. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Buy
I
some
think
of
they
that
are
to stick
made
to
by
that.
those companies, though. To be fair,
Yeah, they are. Probably partnered.
because it is their syrup. I think that they're using. So I don't know. Like it does taste damn good.
It's basically the old way of how restaurants do. Like if you go fast food chains, they have a bag of syrup. They plug it to the machine. It feeds through gas, like basically it's soda water. Basically it's fed through soda water, and that, which is no different because you basically all you're doing is getting water, putting in a machine that fizzes it, spritzes it up, makes it soda water. It's just gas in water, which is how
Then
you
you
get
put
soda
your
water.
syrup in.
Yeah, and that's all it is, and that's all they do at fast food chains. So it's no different.
I don't trust their ones though.
I remember back in the day. I don't know
In
why.
there.
I had this staple memory in my brain as a kid. My parents buying a carton, or having a carton of like the syrup bags. I don't know why. And I'm guessing we asked that. But yeah, and what we used to do is you used to have the carton because that's how it used to come, and it was the syrup sacks. And basically, all you do is you squirt a little bit in, and you get some soda water, and you pour it in yourself, and you boom, done, ready to go.
Yeah, but now it's even simpler. Like
Yeah,
you
you
just
just use water from your
put
tap.
in your water, spritz it up, then pour in your bit of
Actually, I
bit
feel like
of
I
syrup,
might.
and you're
I'm gonna
done.
check. I feel like I want to check my syrups after
You
this.
just give it a little like a up and down to
Little
get the
mix.
flavor through, but
Yeah.
like not too quick, otherwise you'll shake it up. But
Yeah, fizz everywhere.
then I just chuck it in the fridge, like it's there if you want it.
Yeah.
You get a glass every now and again, and like it's a thing. Like it's way better. Or you can
Crazy.
make your own. I've seen someone make their own Fanta with like oranges and That's
Oh,
an
just
effort.
squirting
Like
the actual juices and mixing the sugar and stuff in themselves, like making their own recipe up.
they
Like,
made their own syrup. Like they just boiled oranges down to pulp,
yep, and then put in
put a
some
bit of
sugar.
sugar, and that was their thing. Like that was their freaking syrup.
Oh, yeah, that's their own. Yeah, that's fantasy. Fantasy come
Hey,
true.
they 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 do know what's in it.
Yeah,
They just had oranges in that, and they just melted them down to
nothing.
consistency and
Like a syrup.
put
Yeah,
into jars and
paste.
just let them cool off. And that
That's
it
pretty
wasn't
good.
thick, but sometimes you could have it thick and just
Yeah.
stir it up.
No, that's pretty cool. Like, that's what I mean. There's a lot of easy ways of doing things.
It's like iced tea. I seen someone grab like a fucking humongous water thing, like yay by that.
That's what
And
I
they
mean.
just put like 20 tea bags in it, let
In
it put boiling water, then just let it sit for a day.
Yeah, it's
They take
easy
out
to
the
make
tea
your own
bags and
things.
there's iced tea. Like
Simple, done. Like, it doesn't. And that's what I mean. People complain these days. Oh, things are so expensive.
you
Like,
can
there
put
are
fruit in
ways.
it, make it flavored, but
Yeah, I said, but there are ways of doing things. If you shop smart, you can do things affordably, like on a budget. You don't have to do the way. Like, there was like this TikTok. I saw this news article pop up where this lady was complaining that she'd bought 10 items and it cost like 90 something dollars. And it's just like, I was like, a complaint. I'm like, and I looked at the thing. It's like the list only showed like 7 items. You looked at the stack. I counted more than 10 items because of how the thing was piled and layered. I counted more than 10 items, and she's complaining. But then you added up the list. It didn't add up to a $90 at all, and then there was like a $30 savings. And I was like,
I
well,
can
if you're
buy
gonna,
one item for $100.
but it's just like she's complaining that like everything was so expensive, and it's just like, well, why? If you're complaining it's so expensive, why did you choose to buy that and accept to pay that?
Because
Like, you know what I mean?
people just
I commented on the post going, I found the TikTok. I went on because I found it because they posted the user's name. So I went to the user on
oh, that was
TikTok.
a TikTok.
Went to the TikTok itself because this was posted on a news article. And
Yeah.
I went out of my way to go to the TikTok and I said, if you're willing to go through that whole process and then film a TikTok for later, you're an idiot because like you could if in that time if you going to the checkout, ringing up the items, if you
Didn't they
found that a
look at the
problem,
prices on the shelves or anything?
well, even then, they look in the price at the end of it. If you're having a problem with the prices at the end of it when you're tallying up, you go see a staff person and say, hey, this isn't right. Not go, oh, I'm going to whip out my phone and start filming a TikTok and then purchase it and then leave the store and complain about it later. You had plenty of steps to be like,
2022, bruh.
oh, Karens, man. You had plenty of
2022.
times to stop and go, oh, hey, maybe I should ask someone, hey, this isn't right. Or, hey, can I remove these items? You didn't need to get that makeup. You didn't need that can of Red Bull. Don't complain. Like, they're complaining, oh, like, I've only bought honey and
If it was like
this and
fruit
stuff
and
like
veg,
that.
then you can complain. But like,
Like-
something like that,
She bought kangaroo meat. Not normal meat, kangaroo meat.
that's expensive.
That's
Too
expensive.
though.
That's
Sometimes
still
it's cheaper.
expensive. It's a little bit more than normal meat. So, because it's specialty meat. So, the one, she's got specialty meat. Then she bought a can of Red Bull. Then she had a then she had a tube of fucking, like, the fancier
Was
honey.
it America?
No, it was here in Australia.
Oh, I was gonna say because that stuff there is not that expensive. Like Red
No.
Bull and that. It's like a couple
But even
bucks.
then, it's only a couple of bucks here too. For a small can. But like,
Remember when Red Bulls were like $5? Whew.
it's just, oh, they're like $3 for, oh, $5, yeah, $3, $4 a can. For small cans.
I don't drink energy drinks, so I have no freaking idea.
But no, but it's just like, there's things you've got in there that you could have compromised and got cheaper versions of, or not bought the makeup brush you didn't need. You know,
And kangaroo meat for a start. Why are you buying that over just beef?
exactly.
If you got money restraints, just buy beef.
Exactly.
Better yet, buy chicken. It's cheaper.
And she complained that she went to Aldi first to buy what she needed, then came to Woolworths to get the extra, the other things, the
Wait,
essentials
Woolies
she needed.
expensive? I don't think so.
Like, you can shop
Woolies
smart.
are not expensive.
You can shop smart, honestly.
Yeah, but
people
also
just-
Woolies is the
I just feel like
budget
people want
place
to
to
complain.
be.
I just feel people just want
Yeah,
to
but
complain.
Woolies is so cheap.
I know.
Uh,
It can be
I went
pricey
there.
sometimes. Some of the price up, but it's, you know.
I got like it's like an iced tea for $1. Like,
Yeah.
fuck me.
So I mean, grand total scheme of things when you're buying a full shopping, grocery shopping list worth
Yeah,
of
but
stuff, it
like
adds
10
up.
items isn't full shopping list.
No. But that was the
That's
thing.
like
She
a
went.
quick run in, grab it and go. Like,
But you can be smart of how you grab it.
kangaroo meat's not. It's like $10 a thing. Like,
Oh no, it can be more than that. Like 15, $20.
what kind of meat was it though? Like,
I guess kangaroo
steaks
steak.
or- Oh, well that then. I thought you meant like just like minced.
No, see,
meat.
I bought it before, and
Kangaroo meat.
it can be kind of cheap. Like, we bought kangaroo mince, and it wasn't cheap. It was cheaper than normal mince, but when you start getting, like,
Yeah.
the extra stuff, it's the thick steaks, they're more expensive.
Yeah, but still, like, then just don't have steak.
Like, don't, yeah, exactly.
You
Like,
can
if you,
still have meat, but just don't have to be an
it's just
expensive
these
fucking
people that are
steak.
just like, they just get, they just, I don't know, people
Like,
just
I
feel
don't buy
entitled.
that for a reason.
People just feel entitled, like, these days. It's just like, no.
Why?
People just want to
Because the
complain and
price
posting for
doesn't suit
notoriety.
them.
The other thing is, too, is I feel like people want to post things to get their 5 seconds of fame or,
That's
like,
like me going to say JB, like the movie's $50. That movie's too much when I'm in the car back home.
yeah, I bought this, I paid way too much for it. Then why did you fucking grab it?
I was like,
Like,
I shouldn't have got this, but I did anyway because I'm a fucking idiot.
mm.
Same thing.
Like, I was
But
more
still,
pissed off that
Woolies
I
is the
found out about the
cheapest to
helmet.
fucking get it.
Like, I was disappointed at first. I was like, this isn't, when I got it, I was like, this isn't really worth $250, but, and then I found out that it was cheaper, and I was like, well, no, I'm fucking pissed off now because it was sold for cheaper for the fucking Halo helmet.
Oh,
That was fucking
yeah.
dirty.
Hey, I did say $100.
That's what I said as well. It's only worth so much.
Yeah, well, I said wait.
But it was only, because I was only shown as an exclusive seller. That was the gimmick. Exclusive when they weren't exclusive. Bullshit.
Last time, but you
Anyway.
should have took a screenshot of that and said I bought it like this, and it's not exclusive.
Oh, I did.
You actually showed him the exclusive thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but they still didn't do anything.
No, they didn't. Let's move on anyway. So
Beardy.
Elden Ring takes the throne as a modern gaming masterpiece.
Yeah, I'm still playing that. Like, I'm gonna play it after this. It's so good.
And play it after that, so I want to squeeze that in there.
Are you gonna play it, Des?
Eventually. Eventually.
I was watching somebody play it last night. You know how on Twitch you have that delay on chat by a few seconds? I was trying to explain someone where to go.
With that on.
Yeah. And that they just didn't get it. I'm like, you gotta wait a second for the next fucking thing to pop up before you move to the next place.
That's why I don't try and like help people. That's why I don't, well, quote unquote, backseat
And you
games.
can, but you gotta wait for the message to pop up before you move.
Yeah. Some
Like,
people are just
who cares?
impatient.
It's stream, but you've got time. You're there to entertain.
Yeah, I know. People just
Like, and you're making people frustrated because you're doing stuff that they didn't say. Okay, they did it partly, and then they did their own thing. It's like, I just left. I was like, I'm going to fucking bed.
yeah.
They're not doing anything. Like, they're not doing what they should be doing. Then they're complaining that it's hard.
Sounds like people.
I was like, you're just at the right spot, and then you teleport across the map. Ah.
Oh man, people.
I was gonna put in caps. You're doing it wrong.
Don't be a fuckwit.
Don't be a Karen.
Don't be a fuckwit. You're a fuckwit.
Don't be a fuckwit. I want to say that to someone stream one day. I might get banned. I got timed out for 10 minutes in someone's stream last week. I said the Star Wars. It was Darth Vader versus Buzz Lightyear going to Mount Doom, and then I got timed out.
Actually, this is a funny one. Smurf was doing his rerun because he forgot to because he was fart assing around setting up his stream and stuff, and he didn't get time to stream, so he decided just to chuck on a rerun. And it was playing, and someone had come in and said something, and he goes, and then Smurf replied going, "Oh, sorry, I'm not actually on right now. This is just a rerun." And then the guy replied going, "Fuck you!" And it's like he was confused, and Smurf was confused but laughing. He goes, "What the fuck? This is weird." But he ended up just like blocking him, like muting him for like 600 minutes or something like that. Or
It
600
would have
seconds.
been 10 minutes. Was it a timeout?
Yeah, it was a timeout.
It
10 minutes
would have been like 600 seconds.
Yeah.
Been 10 minutes.
But I was just like,
bro.
but I was like, that was hilarious. The fact that just the sequence of going, "Hi, how are you?" And then it's like, "Sorry, I'm not here right now." It's like, "Fuck you." What a roller
You don't
coaster
really
of emotions.
enter a rerun. Like, you don't say a word in there.
Yeah, I know, but it's like it's still funny that he was just like setting
I'm
up.
guessing he's scared he's kind of scared the viewer. He's like, fuck you.
Fuck you, and he's like, "That's rude," and then muted him.
It's not rude. You probably scared the fucking shit out of him. It's like, he replied.
He replied.
Like, viewers can be hostile. I wouldn't call that hostile. It's more of, I think you kind of jump scared him, bro. Because he expected a
I'm just-
verbal
I'm
reaction,
just
not a
like-
text one.
Fuck you! It just cracked me up just being in that situation. Imagine having imagine walking up and you're like, hi, and they're like, sorry, give me a second. You're like, fuck you!
Some people do that.
uh,
That already is a thing.
they're just like, what? Sorry.
If you don't cater to their needs, they'll fuck you, but
No,
they'll.
fuck you.
I was like, they'll fuck you, but like not like that.
Oh, that's crazy. But
Like,
no,
because I
cracked me
work
up.
retail. Well,
Yeah.
there's some arrogant fucking cunts in
Oh
there.
god, yeah, that's why I'm happy I'm no longer in retail.
Like, the majority in a bottle shop are good because they're adults.
Yeah. No,
So,
that's crazy,
oh
but no,
my God, they're
I'm
still
just
like
happy.
these people from Sydney and Queensland, arrogant assholes. As you know, think they're entitled to everything. Think they can
It's-
talk you down when you're fucking serving them. Think they know what is the best thing when they clearly don't.
My biggest thing, I
They're
always
like, this should
love.
be this price. No, that's that price for a reason.
I always love though when they try and do that. When they try and say, "Oh, would it be a discount or this?" I'm like, "Haha, no!" And I, like when I'm talking to them, I just like enter the price through. Just like, would you like to swipe your card now, please? just, like, I'm just like, oh yeah, no, and I just like enter through and insert your card.
They don't seem happy though, do they?
Oh, it's just like, why are you trying to haggle for a discount or whatever? Or
I mean, alcohol is different because
honestly, it's
some
going to be
prices are
interesting how it's
more
going to be.
sometimes.
The fact that I'm not there now, I'm like, I don't know how people are going to get by with a lot of different things. I said that to a few people. I'm like, how are you going to cope with me not being here? I don't know how you're going to go
Right.
without me. Because it's like, I'm the one that knows a fair bit of stuff in those different areas, and
I mean,
do
that'd be
different
fine,
things.
really.
they'll get by some way.
Because they would have had trainees and shit, like trainers.
Some people are
and
so dumb and like what they do and frustrated
Yeah.
with what they do.
they'll get a rude awakening and then be like, "We need someone else."
Yeah, they're like, fuck, we need Dale back. Like
They
a lot
wouldn't
of
call
the
you back though. That's the
No.
that's the thing.
no,
They'll keep going through people until there's like,
I won't be going back anywhere.
where's the store?
I'm done with them. 15 years of my life of just going nowhere, just an endless cycle of circles. It's
Right.
fucked.
It happens, man.
It happens. I'm happy I'm out of there, honestly. I don't think it's fully kicked in yet, but it's only yesterday. It's the
You like
weekend. I had the weekend off
you
anyway,
like
so
tomorrow. Ah, fuck yeah!
it'll be the next. I think after a week, I think it'll kick in most probably.
And you'll be so happy.
I'm like, I'm so bored. But anyway. Walking on sunshine. Oh, and I feel good. We're gonna get on. I think we should get into the main event now. You got any other bits to talk about before we get into the main piece?
Suicide Kill the Justice League got delayed till spring 2023 officially.
Mm-hmm.
So it's early next year.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Better than I don't get. People said, "Why is this shit game delayed?" I'm like, why do you care if it's a shit game? You called it a shit game, but why do you want to play it? Also,
Why?
I prefer a finished game than a broken one. Many people can't. There's already games out.
Yep.
Fucking play Tiny Tina. You've got Ghostwire. You've got
Yep.
Horizon. You've got Elden Ring. You have God of War soon. You have.
Who
fucking
knows
too
how many other
things.
games that are already out that you may not have played?
Death Stranding Director's Cut is on PC on the 30th.
Oh yeah, nice.
You got many things to play.
Mm.
Unless you're on Xbox, then you got fuck all.
I think by the time I finally get one, there'll be stuff. A new controller.
Oh yeah. Oh, Starfield. I got you. Starfield, right?
Oh.
That we've seen no gameplay for. That
No,
comes out
they'll
in
just release
November.
another controller.
Like them fucking fluffy things, which that is a bad idea. Whoever wins them, don't use them. That would be filthy and that would stink. Can you imagine playing with your Doritos?
Oh, I know what's gonna happen though. Someone's gonna win it, and it's gonna be back. It'll be straight up on eBay.
Oh yeah. What, like $1,000 or so for a controller?
Oh, triple that because the special limited edition one of a kind.
100,000. $1 million for two.
Right.
Is it one or two?
I don't-
Is it two different people wins one, or is it both?
No, you get
Go
the
to
whole
one
thing. It's in
person.
the one. It's the one thing I think it was
Yeah, but like,
because the console comes with two
Um,
controllers,
ooh, I want that now.
fairy controllers.
I would never use them. Like,
Who would
I
have
wouldn't even
thought?
sell 'em.
Who came up with that concept? Like, what the fuck were you thinking?
It's Microsoft.
Let's
Man.
have a controller and it's all furry. Like, it's all furry on the top layer. It's all.
It is that kind of blue too, which is the
Like,
weird part.
who thought? I bet that fur. Like, I don't know. I want to think about it.
Also, you can't see the fucking buttons. Like it's the
Exactly.
fur is like this fucking long.
Exactly.
I thought it was like a fuzz finish, like it was just a little bit like carpet.
No, it's got full
But
hair.
no, this is fully shaggy.
fully
like,
fully
I
merkin.
don't- Sonic's not that fucking furry.
It's full merkin.
Yeah, kind of like Cousin It. You have to give him haircuts as well. Like fuck.
I just had this imagine being that one person that end up getting it, and you just to fuck with everyone on the internet, you get it, and you're like, haha, yeah.
Yeah,
Give it a haircut.
it'll look fucking better.
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
All I needed was a buzz cut. That's all that fucking the controls needed, and it wouldn't have been fine.
I still
But even
don't know why someone
a
made that.
fuzzy controller. Can you take the fuzz off to wash it? Because just think, people have dirty hands.
Who,
Controllers get dirty.
who's gonna play with that? If you're gonna play with that, like,
There's
even,
only someone who wins it. And they're like, ooh.
but even the console design looks shit.
What is it? I didn't see the console.
It
Is like
has-
Sonic.
Because it's a Series S.
Don't say it's furry.
No, but it has Sonic's and Knuckles' head, and you know where the vent is?
Yeah.
There's a thing that goes up, and then there's a ring that goes the Sonic ring that goes around the vent, and it just so it stands up and it has Sonic and Knuckles staring at each other.
That's boring.
It's the most shittest fucking design.
I would have had just either. That should have been like looking outwards. Like
It's
the
so
whole
dumb. That's why I
console
thought it like.
design,
That's
not-
why when I first saw it, it was an April Fool's joke. But I'm like, it's not April 1st.
Oh, it's not. It's real. I saw the controls first and went, "That's cool," but also.
I
why is
might
it
even
long
save
and
that
why are
image
they
for
fuzzy?
April 1st and be like, Beardy Bros have got his console to give away.
Beardy Bros console. You're gonna make a mock-up fucking.
do a
PS5
thing.
Series
We got a Sonic console for as a Beardy Bros post.
Don't do Sonic.
Yeah, but it's an
Morbius.
April 1st joke.
Okay, make it even better. Make it a
Just say we
something
won the
that's not
console.
even out yet.
We won a copy. I don't know.
Make it a Starfield PS5.
Oh, even one up a Starfield Xbox. That will get them all.
Okay, if you can make that, and if that beats what Xbox do, like Microsoft do with one, if they ever do one,
A
that'd be
Starfield mock-up
hilarious.
console, exclusive console,
Was
and we'll
that-
release.
I'm gonna say it again. That Halo Infinite Series X looks shit.
I should post up April 1st our time so it throws them off because it'll be 31st their date.
Oh,
I want to do that and see if it gets like. Oh, I'm gonna have to post on the Twitter. Be like, look at this leaked fucking console design for.
do it. Because on Twitter, when I share that, that will be like something like, oh, share.
And just get it out there in the fucking.
You gotta make a whole fucking article for it, like to make sure it's real. Like you put up a little article
On the website?
on the freaking website, yeah. And then right at the bottom, you put like in little,
April Fools at the very end.
and like no, you go way down. It's like you put the font like -50 and there's April Fools because they won't read it. But we just said it.
Or even it could be smug where like you can see the text of the article reading it out and then have the photo, and even just under the photo the smallest text saying April Fools, this isn't a real thing, and then you have another paragraph that's in larger text.
Right. So
So it's like right there, so you would skim over it. You would skim over it.
Right. Created by Beardy Bros. Then under that in a little like just put a little bit.
Created by Beardy Bros. April Fools.
How many people would be fooled? Like how many people would
Oh.
be sharing that? Just like what is?
Well, it'll be like the time Jody had the meteorite photo of the meteorite, and it was a crack pipe,
Oh right.
and it was in the newspaper,
Yeah.
his local town news. It'd be something like that. Anyway,
Fucking crack pipe.
yeah, we're getting closer and closer to the end of this episode. Any more news you got there before we go on to the?
Disney bring back a same-sex kiss scene in Lightyear, which we spoke about earlier. So it's not really a big thing, but like
It's
Why was
interesting.
it cut in the first place just to bring it back?
That's what I mean. Like, why? It's two sides of things. Like, why was it made in the first place, or if it was, why was it cut in the first place? Like, what? Like,
It's Disney, I reckon.
either do it either way and commit. Don't be like, yeah, nah, nah, yeah, nah, nah. Like, why couldn't you have just accepted in the first place what you were doing? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, you either did it or not. Like, fully commit. You fully commit to not doing it. Fully commit to doing it. Not, nah, yeah, nah, yeah, yeah, nah.
Because they would have had to try and rework that scene without that to blend it.
I mean,
And then you put it
I
back in,
kind of
so they gotta
understand,
take away-
which is a bit strange because it is a kids movie,
Yeah, but
so
still, like,
which seems a
who
bit.
cares? It's just a kiss. Like,
I know.
who the fuck cares?
I bet you too. I bet you it's the most stupidest thing. I bet you it's the most stupidest thing. You know how people friendly kiss someone on the cheek or something like that?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
I
a kiss
bet
on
you it's
the
gonna be
cheek.
something dumb like that. It's not even a fucking. People are
Probably
gonna
not.
think it's like a full pash scene when
If
it's not. It's
Disney
just a kiss.
removed it, because they kiss on the cheek in a lot of Disney things.
Yeah.
But like that got removed. I was like, I'm guessing it's a full-on kiss
Won't
Who
know
knows?
until we see.
in what, June or whatever it comes out.
Yeah, it's what it is.
But they're putting it in now, so close to when it comes out.
They can't make
I
up their
don't
mind.
know.
I reckon it's just. I reckon it could be an article for hype. Because have you seen people talking about it?
I still haven't, even after that. So nope.
Maybe they were trying to build hype up behind it.
That's a weird thing to do.
In this day and age, any publicity to get people talking.
That would trigger a lot of people.
Yes, and it'll get people talking about it.
But
Like we
no
are
one
right
is.
now.
Yeah, but we're the only ones.
At this
Only
stage.
because I brought it up because I screenshotted it.
At this stage. Wait and see if it picks up. We'll wait and see.
Well, IGN had it, and they had a lot of comments. So I'm
So.
like, people know about it. And no one said a single thing.
Another quick thing. We've got a couple of new articles up on the website as well. Don't forget to check that out. Check out the Beardy Bros website. I'll put the link in the description as
Yes.
always. Is that one eye closed, one eye open?
I don't know. That was weird.
Have you
My
got anything
eyes itchy.
else?
I do not.
That is it. We'll go on to
Oh.
the. Oh,
I don't remember what it was.
and it's
Ooh.
gone.
It was something. I don't remember what it
And
was.
It's gone. Anyway, maybe you might remember afterwards.
Oh. There was a rumor that PlayStation could reveal their Spartacus next week.
Yes, that was exactly it.
So you had that too, did you?
Yes, I did see. No, I didn't remember reading
Yeah,
about
because
it.
Microsoft said that before Sony did. They somehow like teased a release of their thing. It's like Sony have this.
Oh, being like, we gave it away before you got to announce it. Ha ha.
Something like that was like a week
Sony
or
be
so
like,
ago.
okay, sweet, you're letting people know that we're going to be
Yeah.
competing against you guys. Like,
But like, because apparently Xbox revealed that before Sony did. I'm just like, yeah, it doesn't mean a thing. But there's the 3 tiers apparently.
yeah, 3 different services.
Uh-huh. One has demos and that with the highest tier. Like, demo should be with everything. But who knows what it is until they say stuff about it. It's just a speculation. So. But then again, I've paid for a year, so do I get it? Like, do I have to pay another fucking year to access it? Because I got
Yeah,
till June or July until my thing runs out. Have you noticed how cheap that is? Like $70 a year. Oh, that's fucking cheap.
Yeah,
And
it's
now they're
cheaper
adding
for a
this
year.
to it.
It's a lot cheaper for a year than you would to pay per month.
Same as Xbox. Like they do theirs a month or 3 months. It's like, no, you should have it by a year. But A, it's cheaper.
Cheaper in the long run. That's like my subscription.
Considering PS Plus goes on sale for $50.
Well, that's like
you
my
can get it for
subscription
50,
to bloody Corridor Digital. Per
and
month,
you can stack them
it's
multiple years.
US Corridor Digital, like this is US dollars. For a month, it's
$3.
$3.99,
Ooh.
or for a year, it's $30.99. $39.
So it's roughly, it's roughly $2 a thing, Dilly.
So it's cheaper to buy a year realistically, but it's like
Everything
you would be
is.
willing to spend that lump sum, which I should.
I
do
wish
if I
I
had the
could
money.
do a year for Prime and all that because it'd be so much easier than a month.
Pay for it all up in a lump sum, and then you don't have to worry about paying it again.
Yeah. Because by the time like, PS Plus comes around, it's only $70 or $80, 70. Even if a sale comes before that, I'll get it for 50. Like,
Yeah.
and they fucking stack. You can buy too much $100 and get 2 years. That's fucking cheap. But with this new service, I wonder if they're gonna add a yearly thing still. I hope they do because they've always
No,
done
they
it.
should. I think they were still doing that from what I remember reading another article of.
Oh,
They were still
because
doing
it's always
that.
been a thing of theirs. Like for a whole year,
You
can
just
pay,
paid your
like,
different tiers. So if you go on the premium, you'd of course pay more for the year.
I don't know.
That's...
The premium would have to be worth it. If it's just ads, you can play demos. I'm probably not gonna do it.
There was something to it. I remember there was like I think
Because
you
if
got
there's more than demos,
the
I think
premium.
it was game streaming as well.
The premium, the high tier one got you like first party titles in there at times or something.
There's no day one games on there.
No, not day one necessarily. Like it was like first party, but like at a later date kind of thing.
Oh, that's what all of them have. I think they're all like that service, like the games thing. But
But then
some
the other
have
one had like
demos.
access to like older games.
Some
and
you
demos
can stream the game without downloading it. I think for the high
Yeah.
one. But then again, why would I do that when I can just download the game?
I'd rather download it and have it play properly than stream it.
Yeah. So I'm thinking the mid tier
I know.
for me myself, because demos I can just look at gameplay from someone like Rad Brad who gets the game like a week early, puts out videos.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm old enough now to know what I like and what I don't like. If that game from previews looks bad, I won't touch it. It's not my thing.
Sometimes I'd look at them and look bad, and sometimes I want to play them just to experience them and go, no, it actually wasn't that bad. Because it could be the person playing it or demoing off was just shit.
Yeah,
Like,
you
that's
can
the
tell
hard
by
problem too.
gameplay if it's good or not. Though, like Elden Ring, people. That game
Oh,
looks fun.
there's
This is
been
hard,
some
I
games
hate
I
it.
thought were shit, and then I ended up playing them myself, and I was like, actually, this wasn't that bad. It's just how it was demoed. The person I was playing was just very poorly showing it off. Like I've had that kind of it's kind of dumb. Or it's been someone looked they're playing off, made it look so
like,
good, and they played so well, and then you
are
actually play it,
demos?
it's just like, oh.
If it's an hour or two, I'll probably do that because that's a good chunk of the game. Like you'll get a feel in the first hour or two. But I hope they do it right, not just a cash thing like, oh, it's higher tier and you get fuck all for it.
But anyway, come back around towards wrapping it up. We're nearly at the wrap-up zone. So we're going to squeeze this in here at the end here. Hopefully not drag it on. So we've seen so far the first episode has dropped. Sheesh!
Oh.
So the first episode, so apparently basically it's like as we were saying, the Halo TV series is bombing and has now been chucked on as ranked as one of the worst TV shows adaptations ever of all time. So it's being chucked on there. I watched some scenes earlier just before the podcast.
Hilarious.
For the first episode, and they're saying like a lot of people saying that the second episode that people have already screened the second episode, saying it's just horrible, like it's just atrocious.
It goes.
So yeah, I was like, wow. And I watched
all the budget went on the first episode,
and it's bad. Like I said, I watched the Easter egg, like this dude break down Easter eggs from the thing, and just looking at like, this was just saying like scenes from the film, and just how it looked was just bad. I was like, this is atrocious. I've seen better things on like Netflix and other shows.
You don't care about spoilers?
Not really, because I'm not going to really watch it.
This is it's the big thing. You know how Master Chief's supposed to take his helmet off? He takes no time in doing it.
Oh, he does it straight up. Yeah, I know that. I've seen the scene.
Do you know why he does it?
Why?
To gain trust from a little girl.
Was this the Mandalorian?
Who has a gun, who can just go... Pew. She wants to start a war. And he goes...
It's like, was this the Mandalorian?
Yeah,
like...
trust me. Like, yeah, that's what they're going for, I think. But even that was shit in that too. Like, you don't take helmets off.
Yeah.
You just don't. Like... And yet he goes into battle without his helmet. Apparently.
Yeah, I've heard about that a few times too. I was like, wow.
Chief would never do that.
No, he always has. It's part of the thing. Like you always have your armor on.
And also, because Chief was in his armor, what, nearly 24/7, really.
Yep.
If he takes that off in a battle or something, no.
The reason being, as well, they explain too later on, is that it's a process to undo the armor. Because when it's on, it's on.
Like it's fused to him, isn't it?
It's locks in together because it's like an airtight suit. It locks in together. So him trying to
Yeah, but
take it
it can't
apart, it
fuse to
needs
the
to be
body,
properly.
right? Like-
No, it's not fused to the body. It's just a
Oh.
locked together suit. So it needs to be done in process. Like it needs to be like mechanically undone. You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna press a button and take it off. Because that
I
suit.
don't know how it's done, but apparently it just takes
Well,
it
you
off.
got to think about that. You can't just be like, oh, here's a button and it takes off. Because imagine, because basically, how
In
that
the
worked then?
space.
Because yeah, exactly. So imagine if you're in combat
Yeah,
space,
like, yeah.
you're just like in space fighting people. You just go up to everyone going, poke, poke, and the helmet's like, no, it's like into the
Yeah,
helmet
but
just
the
comes
elite
off.
wouldn't even know that.
But that's what I'm saying though.
Also,
But like,
you know how the Covenant is elite, grunts, and all
Yeah.
that? There's no grunt in the whole episode 1. No grunts,
Nope.
it's just elites. That's it.
yep.
I'm like,
The worst problem is the elites look like they're ripped straight out of the video game, like literally ripped out of the video game. Like they look.
so does Chief, though.
No. Like they look like they're video games.
Oh, yeah. So does Chief when he's moving in combat.
Yeah, like he goes from real combat, like
It
real
looks
suit
so
to like the
motion
physics, like
captured
the
nearly.
the fucking like frames per second on when he
No.
does the run and jumps. The frames per seconds pick up.
No.
Yeah, they don't match. The frames per seconds are out of whack, and it's so bad. He has
And I
because there's like
put
this
on
thing.
Instagram that I said it was bad. That was before people seen it, I think.
Like, there was-
and now I kind of back that up.
Yeah, no, well, there's like this one of the scenes
Like-
where you see him running. Like you see someone run normally. You can imagine, okay, someone with yeah, they've got extra abilities.
Yeah, look
But
at
if someone's in a
people are there.
suit, they're running. You know, there's weight to the suit. But there's a point where you see him running, him in the suit. You can sense the sense of weight and bulk. So okay, I can adjust how heavy this is. Then in the sequence, you see him jump and how he positions and jumps and then lands. You can tell it's animated. There's no weight in it. It's just like
So
you see him.
just
blip, blip,
just
blip,
a
blip,
fucking
blip, and then lands.
floatiness.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, come on.
It's so badly
That
done.
apparently had a $90 million budget.
It's so badly done. So
That's
badly
got more
done.
budget than
Nine-
Funky the Last
nine-
of
was
the
it
show.
90
That looks fucking
Was
good
it
from what I've
90
seen of it.
million or 90 billion?
90 million.
I say billion, jeez. 90
No,
million
90
budget.
million of something like that. Like, is that all in the first episode?
90
pretty much?
million budget, and the guy hadn't played the game or read the books.
Yep. He has no
And yet,
idea.
we had people like Neil Blomkamp, like I've mentioned, Neil Blomkamp, who's fucking followed the thing and wanted to make stuff, like, and Peter Jackson
He
and stuff
made
like
a
that.
video which looks so good too.
They wanted to do Halo stuff,
He
and
made
they
his
couldn't get it.
own.
Yeah. And it's like, these people know better, and it's like we've had, like I've said, we've had the Halo Forward Unto Dawn series, and the Nightfall series. They looked better than what this
know what
this
the sad part
Paramount
was?
production has done.
343 was involved with this series.
Yeah. But the other thing is
I mean,
too,
Bungie made the other ones as well, but like, still Bungie. Main
No.
Bungie.
those other ones were underdone. Were they in Bungie and fucking thing? They were
Yeah, but still,
underdone.
Bungie had a hand in that. 343 have a hand in this TV series, and even they helped fuck it up.
Because look, these were all undone. These ones here. So Forward Unto Dawn,
I mean, they're still not the best, but they're better
343.
than this.
produced
Oh, what?
by 343. These were done by 343.
What
These
was the Bungie one then?
these have better quality in 10 minutes than a whole episode of that. The graphics in
Right.
these are like insane.
And yet, there's a bigger budget in that TV show. Also,
Wait a
they
second.
introduced a character that's apparently not even good. They just included him because. Also,
Wait a second. How have I never noticed that till now?
what?
Okay, so we know how the suit looks in Halo Infinite,
Hmm.
and then we
No.
know how the suit looked in Halo 4.
Vaguely.
It was like that other.
Don't say that Infinite fucking in that Until thing.
Yeah, the armor he's wearing in this is the Halo Infinite suit.
Yeah, I can see the big shoulder things.
Yeah, with the look at it, the 17
So
on the
I'm guessing.
And this was set before
Before.
or during, like, around before Halo 4 starts.
So
And
they already
yet-
had that suit design pretty much.
And then they
before
scrapped
Infinite.
it, and they went with the other suit, and then
But
came
yeah,
back to
brought it
this
back.
suit.
It looks horrible.
What is
don't
wrong
get
with
it.
343?
Like, also, the suits change. Like, because still, the original trilogy had the best suits.
Oh god, yeah.
Like, do they change that drastically? Like, you'd think they'll be the same, just in little improvements. But no. Yeah, how good? No, that's shit. No, that's good. I can't tell.
So that's
Halo.
that's the
trilogy.
first suit there. I don't know if the lights
Yeah.
brilliant. So that's the original suit, which we remember there.
Yeah.
But then look at 2 and 3. It's the exact same suit, basically.
Well, a little bit more
Slight
detail with it, but
yeah, that's exactly it.
like 3 is probably the best.
But like, it's like basically got the battle armor and stuff and damage.
They're not
torches.
major upgrades.
No. But like that one was different because they stated that was the Mark 4, Mark 5. I can't remember anymore. I fucking can't even remember. My brain is fried. Too much of it nonsense.
It's just a thing, like, the suits don't upgrade physically that much.
No, but they're designed. But like
There's little design changes, I guess, to make it flow better.
But the fact that like that made sense from that to that because I guess one video game, but in their lore themselves, they said, "Oh, this is the Mark 5 armor. This is the the next Mark what what I mean, Mark 4, Mark 5." Like they stated that to cover their asses. But like the fact that we went from that to
Yeah, because the first game was made before the lore, wasn't it? Really?
yeah, exactly before the books and everything else.
Yeah.
And then 4 come around, and the armor looks drastically different from any of these last 3 that we
It
had.
doesn't look as bad as Infinite.
But then Infinite goes back to the the Infinite one goes back to Halo 3, but then gives him bulky shoulder pads and other weird design, like little tweaks. But it looks more like Halo 3. But
It's
Halo
like a
4 is way
jetpack.
different. Well, he had a jetpack in the Halo fucking 4 one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, his backpiece actually is a
Ew.
backpack, is a jetpack.
Oh, yeah.
Like
But, like, those shoulder things look like cannons or, like,
they had like the
don't
little
fit.
C cuts. Fucking,
Yeah.
it's confusing.
I don't get it. I don't get
So
it.
yeah, but what I was bringing up was that this isn't the first time we've had atrocious fucking. There have been good video game adaptations to things, and then there's just straight up like ridiculous fucking bullshit. So
One that was very good was the first Sonic movie.
yes, and that was really good. So in vein of video game adaptations, I made a list of a bunch of video game adaptations that have been turned into movies. And we got a big list here I was going to go through, and I was wondering what... We kind of know that Jim hasn't seen a lot of them.
Pick the biggest ones who you...
Well, there's a lot of these have had franchises, which means they've spit off more movies
yeah.
than we thought they were going to spit off. A lot of them, surprisingly, you Bowl has actually done a fair few selection of video game movies, surprisingly enough as well.
Forgot his name, so you said it.
So,
You Bowl.
alone, you Bowl had done House of the Dead, Postal. He did a whole bunch of Blood Rain movies. I think it was like 4 or 5 Blood Rain movies. He did Far Cry, and he did 2 Alone in the Dark movies. Let alone other video game movies he'd done as well.
The Blood Rain games are the bomb, but the movies I've heard are just...
It's just like, what the fuck? And the
I
fact
mean,
that...
Blood Rain is pretty much Underworld,
Yeah, basically.
but Underworld is epic. The games are shit, but the movies are good.
Mm.
I mean, no, Underworld
Yeah, Underworld games were atrocious. But again, that's the same
not
thing.
atrocious, but they were...
But like I say,
meh.
that's kind of the other thing there. It was video games that were adapted from movies.
Which are pretty good, some of them.
But that's the same kind of thing. It's weird. You have good times and you have bad times. So, I don't know.
Hercules, that game was amazing.
Done right.
Some say better than the movie. I'm like, no.
Expands the movie, definitely, but...
Not by much. It just adds little extra bits to, like,
Well, my brain
the
remembers a
same
lot of
kind
the stuff from the game as stuff from the movie, and I'm just like, where's this scene? It didn't happen like this. I'm like,
oh,
oh,
like the Titans when you're going through the thing and they're, like, walking up and shit. Like, you have to play that, like...
yeah.
Like, you have all the elements coming at you from, like, lightnings, boulders, lava. Like,
Oh. So different. I gotta play them.
and you got the Cyclops run through the fucking... That's not in the fucking movie. You see him just
I
call
know.
him out and then kill Meg. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
You got the big olive where you got the bird, you go through the big olive, then you got the Hydra. It's like,
So much.
in the movie, it's just Hydra.
Yeah.
Like,
It expands it. It complements the movie. So.
but you don't need to do either to get the story because it's in there both ways.
Yeah. So there are other bunch of movies we've got here. We've got like classics, Super Mario Brothers. There was the old Street Fighter movie with Van Damme.
I think I've seen that, but it wasn't
And then, but then we've had like there's been a whole bunch of Street Fighter movies. It's ridiculous how
You know
many
you
Street
didn't
Fighters they've
mention
done.
the Mortal Kombat ones when you.
Oh,
Said
dude,
this
I got a
earlier.
whole list. I haven't even got to it yet. You're jumping the gun.
No, before when you said them.
What?
When you said the whole list earlier, or
Yeah,
whatever you
'cause
said.
I was. No,
Oh, there's a fuck ton.
There's a fuck ton, yeah.
Jeez.
Jeez. So we've got Street Fighter, which sped off like at least 3 or 4 different Street Fighter films. We've got at least 8 or 9 Resident Evil movies that have come off from that, whether they're animated or live action.
Which you can't say they're bad, really. Like in general, they're not bad. They just get
Noth-
old after a while.
Holding up against the video games, they don't compare, basically.
First one does. Like that's like secluded, like in
It's just nothing like
the
the
facility,
video games.
but like from 3 onwards.
I mean, some of these are good. Like they're
madness.
good as their own concept if you think about what they are. But if you think of them as the Resident Evil, it's just like.
I mean,
what?
they're not the games because it's Alice, which isn't in the games.
Yes,
like,
a made up thing for the movies. Prince of Persia. That wasn't. I actually kind of enjoy Prince of Persia as a movie of its own. Not thinking of it being directly Prince of Persia. That's the same as Assassin's Creed a little bit. If you think a little bit, it's as an action film, it's pretty solid. As an Assassin's
it
Creed,
shouldn't have the name Assassin's Creed. Like,
I mean, they
if
started
you
retconning
name
a lot
it
of stuff.
something else, it'll be fine.
A lot of things they started having with that, they started retconning in the rest of the universe, which is funny enough. So they started blending it in, and there was supposed to be a
Wow.
second Assassin's Creed movie.
Yeah, the first one bombed. That's why there's not.
There was still talks. They were thinking they're still doing another one.
10 years since that,
Yeah.
maybe.
We've had at least 2 Silent Hill movies, I think it was. There's been
One. Silent
2.
Hill?
They've done 2
I
movies.
know I've got one on 3D, but I don't remember the other
Yeah,
one.
there was 2 of them.
Hey, that wasn't bad though. That was good.
That actually kind of
Pyramid
got
Head.
close. It just broke the logic because Pyramid Head was exclusive to that character from the game. It was his.
Also,
He was his.
Pyramid Head's in Resident Evil.
Oh, that Easter egg thing.
Pyramid Head, like in that bathroom fighting against Alice and not gonna say Jill. It's not Jill. It's maybe it's Jill. I don't know.
It's weird.
But like Pyramid Head in Resident Evil.
There's been like a whole bunch of Tomb Raiders, especially when the movies like followed the games and they rebooted.
Good.
Remember when they had the original Tomb Raiders and then they rebooted the Tomb Raider to match with the game?
Rebooted the Tomb Raider. You mean
Yeah.
the movie?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that one was
When
bad.
the game-
original Lara, like Angelina
was-
Jolie are good.
Those were good. But like remember when they rebooted when they rebooted the game and they had the movie that was like a knockoff from the game?
I don't think I've seen some of that. It doesn't look bad, but it
The fact that it was trying to report like it was a full knockoff of the game in movie form, live action movie form,
that,
like
that first reboot they did like in 2015.
there was a Dead or Alive movie. I remember seeing that.
I watched that. I had it on DVD.
Such a wacky
I got it for the boobs.
for the boobs.
I was a kid. It was like 2008 or something. Like it was around then.
Need for Speed.
That wasn't a bad movie.
There was Max Payne.
Never seen it.
There was the Warcraft movie. There was Monster.
I saw that and fell asleep.
There was the Monster Hunter film, which is nothing related to Monster Hunter.
I mean, it is in the Beast. That's it.
That's,
And the gear they use, like the massive weapons.
that's
and
all I
shit.
took from it. I watched it and it had no correlation to Monster Hunter at all.
But is it bad though?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I was keen for that because I heard good things about it. But
Yeah. It was.
I guess change the name on that and it's something else as well.
There was Doom.
The Rock Doom.
Yeah.
That's actually good.
I mean, this isn't like good or bad movies. This is just a general list of movie video game
yeah,
adaptations.
we can say they're
remember?
good or bad. Fuck it.
There was we've
But
had
the Doom is
actually
good
we've
to
actually
watch.
had two Doom movies actually. Yeah. So there was 2 live actions.
After that one.
Yeah. Came
Never
out a
seen
couple of
it.
years back. We've had 2 Hitman movies,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not too bad. I
Well,
enjoyed
the first
those.
one I seen was good.
The second wasn't that bad either.
Wasn't it
Um,
Timothy Oliphant who's played him?
And the first one, yeah,
Who was the second one then?
some
What
other
the fuck?
guy. Yeah.
You changed him. Oh.
He was like a
I guess he didn't
reboot.
want to come back.
Yeah. We've had half a dozen Mortal Kombat films. and TV shows, and then we finally got some decent ones now.
The new Mortal Kombat movie is good. The
And they
old
got
ones are decent.
and then there was that
A bit
series.
cheesy.
We've had Uncharted, which was recent, which was pretty solid.
I don't know about that.
He hasn't seen it yet.
Nope,
We've had
I'm waiting.
we've had Detective Pikachu.
That was good.
That was pretty decent. So we
I
said
mean,
Sonic
it
the Hedgehog.
wasn't the best Pokemon thing, but it was still watchable.
Good for a live action. We finally got something.
I mean, Ryan Reynolds' Pikachu was a weird choice, but that I was like Deadpool is Pikachu.
I know. Should have been Danny DeVito.
Oh no! Don't put DeVito as Pikachu.
No, it
You
works.
mean like a? I don't know if you're meaning literally Pikachu.
Well, Sonic. This for Sonic, but Detective Pikachu, like the character was very very Danny DeVito. You ever played Detective Pikachu?
I haven't played it, no.
Oh, okay, because the character, because it's the whole thing is based off the Detective Pikachu is because it's
I've
based
just
off the
seen
father.
the movie, which was decent.
Yeah, because it's based off the father who takes possession of the body, and then that's why Pikachu talks, because it sounds like the father.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Deadpool died and became Pikachu.
Well, they fused. Yeah. That was weird, but
That's
yeah,
weird, but
that's why I was saying it should have been like Danny DeVito, because it was Danny DeVito kind of fit the character portrayal of what the father was like, apparently,
who is the father in the? There's no voice acting, is there? So
in the game now.
that's why I'm pissed at Nintendo. There should be voice acting. It's 2022. That's not hard.
Rampage was another movie.
That was good.
They took a step from a
No
game
one
that had
talks
no
about
narrative.
it like it was a good fucking movie.
I mean, as a movie with what it is, going from like a game that really has no narrative direction, it kind of makes sense for an
because they
for a
can
game
do
that's an
their thing
arcade
with
game.
it, like
Mm.
do whatever they want.
They actually
which,
added more depth and story to it.
it's a good damn story. Like the monkey got big.
And that's basically what happens in the game. You start off as a thing, and the more power and destructive you get, the more bigger you become.
Yeah, this was just a serum, right? Like in the I can't
Well, they
remember the
changed. Yeah, they
movie,
made it. It
but-
was like a series. It was kind of like a King Kong style film.
yeah. Except the other creatures got it, they got big, and they had to go take them out. And
Yeah, which is kind of like
Which-
almost what King Kong was
that
like.
does work as a movie because they can do their thing with it.
I mean, Rampage, how they've done this Rampage movie almost feels like a King Kong origin story, almost.
Except there's no King Kong. It's just a big silver ape.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like that could have been like that's
Oh, yeah,
feels,
yeah.
feels like if you think about it, like that's kind of what King Kong, if you took like later on down the track,
Right?
you know,
So
these
good.
mutated things, and it's like, oh, okay, pretty good.
Like
But yeah, there's-
I keep looking to watch it again. I'm just going nah, but it is actually good.
yeah. But you know, it's just crazy how and there's still plenty more. Like that was most of the list out of the big hitters that I could find.
What are
What
the
I
other
wanted to
ones
put on.
then?
There's so many different things, dude. There's like RPG games, like
I
there's
can't think of
Dungeons
any.
and Dragons.
The
If you
Final
want to think
Fantasy
about it,
movies, I guess.
there's so many different things.
I haven't seen it. I'm not a Final Fantasy fan because I tried playing on PS1. I got bored. I got stuck on a boss fight and couldn't do it for years.
Yeah.
I gave up.
So I mean, we've had a record of a lot of movie adaptations, but from video games. But there's a lot. What it comes down to more, there's been more bad than good between what we've had. Like a lot more.
70% bad.
Yeah. Maybe 80.
I mean, Resident Evil is probably the highest lot of all of them because there's so many that are good.
They're decent. But yeah, but if you were to
Just
compare,
don't put them up against the games. Like they're
Yeah.
their own separate. They got characters from the games, but then their own story.
yeah. It's basically it's
that
basically an
Return
alternate
to
reality,
Raccoon
like
City.
you've done.
It's bad. Don't watch it.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Don't watch it.
I mean, that's what I mean. I
watch
guess
it.
what they're trying to do is I guess they're trying to do with most things, like they're trying to do with the Halo show being their own alternate reality. But if you're gonna fuck with the alternate reality, like straight up at the start,
That's not alternate reality. That is like before. I mean, then again, Leon's a drunk in that.
yeah.
Leon should not be a drunk. He should be
That's what
like.
I'm saying. That's
clean
like an
cut.
alternate reality kind of style thing. Like that's their
Okay.
own universe. It's so broken.
Like I get do your own thing, but Leon would never be a drunk.
No.
Considering he's only a recruit.
When they're doing things like that, I feel like they're just saying "fuck you" to the character. "Fuck you, what you've done. This is what I'm doing."
Well, I
It's
said
like,
Wesker was he was always a good guy before he, but like, I don't know what happened to Wesker on there because I didn't watch to the
I
end.
mean,
But
if they did movies following the new format of Resident Evil, they would be good. Because how the new
don't
Resident
ruin
Evil
them.
format is going would be because it's the horror, like proper horror, and they would work as movies, like doing that kind of format.
Yeah, but you can't really do what they did with 8, like Village in a movie,
No, you
like Lady D, like roaming around and shit. You can't really put
no,
that
not
into
like it wouldn't be like that, but it'd be like someone being lost in the thing. You'd have your own character, like you would like Alice was her own character for the film, and end up at this village, and then you go through
all
and then
Resident
meet.
Evils are really like they're lost in a thing, but you can't put that
Yeah,
in a movie because it doesn't make sense.
no, I mean there's been movies that have done that though, that worked in that concept.
Yeah, but not Resident. Like it's got to be done a certain way with puzzles they got to solve, and
And that can
I
happen,
could
like escape
imagine
room
what
stuff.
movie people like producing
So
that
I'm
would do
saying though,
with
like
puzzles.
that recipe of what new Resident Evil works better than what old Resident Evil works as a film. Like if you were to do the
I
old
think the old
games as a
stuff
film,
work better because it's just in a lab and you kill zombies. Like, what?
this
How can you fuck that up? The movies were good back then.
it's very
Like that
different
first
though.
movie was. I still like the
But
first
like,
Resi.
but that's what I'm saying. The old Resident Evil games weren't like that. You ran through different houses and you did different things and you were all over the
Mm.
place. You weren't running through labs and stuff like
Yeah,
how the
that
movies
first
did it.
game was just in the bottom of the lab. That
Like
was
look at
good.
Resident Evil 3 game. It's completely different, running through the back streets and hunting and gathering stuff. When does anyone doing that in the movies? Like
They do it on the latest Resi ones.
it's very different. So
Like they go through like Resident Evil Extinction. They go through fucking towns.
I didn't see a single once someone in that movie going, "Oh, I found some herbs and try and make up a serum," and then like,
Yeah, 'cause that doesn't work. That wouldn't be a
like
thing. And that doesn't make any sense.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The
No, they
games.
get bit. That they're just dead. Like,
That's what I'm saying though. Like that's what I mean. The games in how they were back then for those first
Mm.
games, they don't format the same if you were to make a movie.
but the new games are the exact same. They're just in first person.
They work so much more better.
Like you still,
As a
still get
horror.
your. Actually, it's worse now because you got a healing juice. You just go spush, spush, push, and you're healed.
Yeah, they're trying to streamline
Because
that.
can I say spoilers for that for
Mm.
Village? Ethan's already fucking dead, son.
But yeah,
That's why he can heal.
yeah,
He was
'cause
dead
from
in the fucking 7.
exactly.
He was already.
He
Jack
already-
killed him at the start of the game.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's why it made sense when you had your arm cut off and shit. Like,
yeah, I was like, he is made of mold. That's why he can heal. Like,
yeah, because it's confusing because you have that whole fight scene at the very start of the game. You get your arm cut off because I played it in VR. And I
And
remember
then
my
you
arm
just
cut
gotta-
off, and I was like, "What the fuck is my arm back on again?" It's like it makes no sense. Like,
yeah, but the magic juice.
yeah.
I think it's just to cover their tracks. Like he's already dead, but to have the juice makes it so that the juice is healing you when he healed himself.
Yeah.
I'm just like they done that well. Like Capcom. No one had any idea he was dead in that 7th game.
Yeah, until the very end, until you realize.
No, until Village.
Oh,
The
yeah.
end of Village is where you find out. I'm like, my mind just went. I'm just like,
You're already
fuck.
dead.
I was dead for 2 games.
Playing as a dead man.
Yeah, literally, Jack killed him. That's why he was dragging him up the fucking thing. Like, that should have been a real warning sign that he was dead. Like, Jack was dragging him up the fucking road.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
It just makes you think you were knocked out, and then that's.
yeah, whoever wrote those games are geniuses because I played 7.
That's what I'm
played
saying.
8.
How 7 or
I
8
had
are
no
done,
idea.
the story and twists are so much more better than what the first games were. They're none of that. They had none of that.
I mean,
They
it
had none
makes
of that
sense
stuff.
because Heisenberg from 8, he said you're a special one, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you're still human. You're not like that giant moldy thing that you've already killed in 7.
Yeah.
But like he stayed
That's
human and shit.
Yeah, he kept his form.
Like, I'm pretty sure he got his heart ripped out and still lived.
Mm.
That's a big clue.
My heart's missing. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
She'll be
The
right.
lady just went, took
She'll
him,
be,
took it out and left him there.
she'll be
He's like,
right.
help me.
Yeah, you should have
Then
been
you got a
dead
little
already.
girl who's like, hey, you're dead. Oh, I'm like, fuck. Spoilers. The game's over a year old. Get over it.
Exactly.
There's no doubt you would have seen it somewhere. But like, still play it. Resi 8's good. But like, there's no storytelling like that in games anymore. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
They
That
held
format
that
works.
secret for 2 games.
That's what I'm saying though. Formats like that work great for films. That's storytelling.
You couldn't do that in a movie, though. I don't. Not
Yeah.
like 7 and 8. No,
Oh,
not
you
as good as
definitely
that.
could. You could.
Yeah, but not as good as that.
So.
Like everyone just got their mind blown in 8. Like, huh? Unless people figured it out, but I don't reckon they would have. Because
I mean, it takes a lot of fucking damage.
he would have. You would think he would feel being different, like dead, wouldn't you? Like,
Maybe not.
because he's made of mold.
He wouldn't know.
Man, he even thought it was strange that he kept healing. Like,
Cause
he
didn't
had his
know.
leg cut off in 8, I think. Like, from his knee down was cut off, and he just put it back on.
Yep.
Just went like
It's gonna
that
work.
juice was a cover up. Because then again, anyone could have used the juice and lived.
Hmm.
Only he could use it.
Someone else uses it. It's like, why is it not working?
Yeah, pretty much. Because I remember the cop in 7 got his head cut off from a shovel. Or he just went. Wouldn't have fucking worked.
Nope.
I don't get it. I mean, it's just because he didn't turn into a mold monster like the other ones. Like, that's the main giveaway. He didn't turn. He just stayed human. How are people meant to know that?
It's cheeky.
You're pretty much killing your own people.
Pretty much.
But still, play 7 and 8. That's so good. Oh. Sorry for the spoilers. I'm not really.
Short beard.
It's been so long.
Long beard. Short beard.
I mean, everyone who's played Resi, you can finish that game in under 2 hours. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's what they've always done with those games. They've had them speedrunnable.
Yeah, but number 8, I'm many hours in and I'm still not anywhere near the end. I'm just like, how to... I guess there's shortcuts and shit you can do like early on, just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Like if you know where things are for puzzles, you can do it just bam. That's crazy. Like 2 hours in, I was still at Lady D. She's the first person you kill. Like I was just like, I'm still here. They're doing it in less than this to finish the game. The game's not long though. It's like 8 hours, I think.
Yeah.
Really?
Something like that. It's pretty short. Not short, but
Longer for me because I get lost. But what else do you got, Daz?
that's it. That's basically it. I think we're done.
That's it?
I think we're done.
You think we're done?
She's
It's
done.
midnight. Jesus Christ.
You're done.
I didn't even realize.
You're done.
And on that note, I've got nothing else. The footy restarted. Let's back to the start of the game. As always, thank you, Beardies and Beardettes, for joining us on episode 13, not 50, of the Beardy Bros podcast. We have been Dale and Jim, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye-bye!
Hey, Juddy. I found a good ever.
Oh, God.